I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. And all my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
February 5, 2020. Due to the discussions surrounding the last post, we feel the need to address a couple of items. This page is a safe space for those that want to offer help, support, and prayers in finding John. No matter which side of the tracks you find yourself on, we should all want to find John. We all need to work together. Everything we know and have can be backed by documentation and timestamps, texts, messages, call logs, emails, etc. With that said, please be gracious with all on this page. Every one of us is entitled to his opinion, and we are all entitled to a civil discussion of differing views. Without the freedom to speak up, it will be very difficult to find out what happened to John and get down to the truth. Please, ask questions of us and of each other. Fill in holes. That is what we are asking for. June 2nd. We have confirmed John texted 3 separate people in addition to speaking to Kevin and his father. He told them all he was going to the police station to sort things out. John never made it and he was not heard from again. At 12 hours, 4 minutes, and 16 seconds deputies were dispatched to Jean Road. 2.5 hours later an additional deputy was dispatched at 14 hours, 35 minutes, and 53 seconds but did not arrive on scene until 15 hours, 46 minutes, and 51 seconds. What happened? Was another deputy dispatched so much and down to speaking to Nevin and NIS father. He told them all he was going to the police station to sort things out. John never made it and he was not heard from again. At 12 hours, 4 minutes, and 16 seconds deputies were dispatched to Jean Road. 2.5 hours later an additional deputy was dispatched at 14 hours, 35 minutes, and 53 seconds but did not arrive on scene until 15 hours, 46 minutes, and 51 seconds. What happened? Why was another deputy dispatched so much later? Did any of the deputies on Jean Road see or speak to John? There are so many questions that we have surrounding this day. These questions have yet to be answered. Report in the comments. On our trip down to Bogchido and Brookhaven, we searched around Jean Road where his home was, but as far as we know law enforcement has not. In fact, they did not show any interest in the property at the time John went missing. It has changed significantly in the time since John went missing. A significant area has been cleared and new homes built. Home video market. March 5, 2020. Just to be completely clear, we do not want to intentionally insinuate that any agency or single person has a hand in John's disappearance or a cover-up. With that said, we do have questions that need to be answered in order to move past some things. Here are those questions. 1. Up until June 2nd there were several requests for officers to escort Cindy to and from the home her and John shared. Why were there no security escorts requested after June 2nd? 2. The last person to speak with John by phone has told us this last conversation ended with John indicating that officers were driving up and down his road, Jean Road, and he was going to go talk to them to clear the situation up. We have proof that 2 officers were on Jean Road at the time this conversation took place. Then a 3rd officer was dispatched. Why was the 3rd officer called out? Did something happen? We have confirmation John's phone was pinging on Jean Road on June 2nd and confirmation Kevin was hit Gaia at the time this conversation took place. Then a 3rd officer was dispatched. Why was the 3rd officer called out? Did something happen? We have confirmation John's phone was pinging on Jean Road on June 2nd and confirmation Kevin was his last phone call. 3. Why the deception at the dog search? Who is Wesley Moog? Has anyone been able to find out who this person is? We have confirmation of who was present at the search and no one there that we know of has the name Wesley Moog, but someone who was there signed that signature. These are just a few of our questions, but these are big questions that need to be answered.